2014's been a great year for taking photos on your smartphone, especially if you picked up the iPhone 6, which has the best camera I've ever seen on a smartphone. But even if you didn't, hundreds of new photo apps have come out, and they come out daily, that promise to offer you prettier pictures, amazing video, and other tools to make snapshots look like a pro. So here are some of my favorites. I'm actually going to start with the software update to Apple phones, iOS 8, which brought some of my favorite new photo features and tricks to the iPhone, and that includes super slow motion, time-lapse, and burst selfies mode. It works on iPhone models back to the 4S, and it's free. Another great tool for time-lapse videos is Instagram's first standalone app, Hyperlapse. It goes one step further than Apple by adding image stabilization that works pretty well. Take a look. Unfortunately, Hyperlapse is only available for iOS, so if you have an Android phone, you might want to try out Frame-Lapse or Hyper Time-Lapse. And speaking of Android, this year Google released Google Camera, a free app that's a must for any Android user. Beyond straight photos, you can add features like HDR, which melds 3 differently exposed photos together into one masterpiece, Photosphere to take 360-degree views of the world, and Lens Blur to bring the subject in focus and blur out the background. ViscoCam is a great app for both Android and iOS and goes the extra mile by adding professional-grade filters for your photos that are way beyond what you'd get from Instagram. Finally, we must address vanity with 2 apps that take the weight and pimples off. Skinny Pics, a 99-cent app for Android and iOS, promises to ditch 5 to 15 pounds off your selfie. And in our tests, it did the trick, and our subjects approved. Facetune, a $3.99 app for Android and iOS, removes facial blemishes and such with Photoshop-like precision. I wouldn't leave home without it. So what's your favorite photo app? Let's talk about it on Twitter, where I'm at Jefferson Graham.